Live from historic Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Two of the best teams
Yo,
in the game.
what's going on, Caden?
It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
In my blue sky, there's a cloud.
Okay, Singy, let's get right to it. Quite the win streak on the line coming into this one.
Yeah, Boog, they seem to have a force field around them lately, but you know, anything can
You watching the Yankees game now?
what they have in store for us.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know they started at like 3:30, so it's been on for like an hour.
Pitch coming your way next.
Yeah, it's a close game. What inning are they in? Like the 7th, probably?
And on the mound in this one, Robin Roberts. And Singy, he's sitting on a major.
Yeah, who would have thought Darren Waller was coming back out of retirement to get traded to the Dolphins? That's kind of weird, right?
The hardest one was 300. Now that he's got that behind him.
Oh, they're only in the 4th? Okay, they got there's plenty of time left in that game.
For Boston, Hannes Wagner. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. In the air to left center. Ashburn trying to get there. Drops into the glove. One away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Hannes Wagner.
Now, this is a player that's, you know, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that.
You know, I was a fan of him retiring.
Bat to ball skills.
Nah, not the same thing. The Rodgers is just old and frail,
Uses all fields,
which normally would be worse, but not when it's a brain injury. Tua's is like legitimately like is scary.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty.
Yeah, he's just Rodgers is just a crazy man. But
Ripped to right. And there's two down.
why? What does Tua and SGA have in common?
have to remind yourself it's about
When did SGA get hurt?
everything right.
I don't remember him getting hurt.
For it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Ted Williams stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Yeah, I feel like that's a reach.
And that one.
I see where you're going with that, but I still feel like that's a reach. Bentley is grounded. Uh-oh.
Two out, space is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
What's good pitch there?
Disagree about what? No,
Just on the edge.
they wouldn't disagree that he flops. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying made of glass has nothing to do with flopping. Like, flopping is intentional. It's going to the ground because you felt contact. It's not getting severely injured and having brain trauma. That's completely different.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So he's a part of a lion?
So runner at second, 2 down. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez, leading the American League.
Made of glass means like you're easy to break. So like you're getting hurt a lot. So like Tua would be made of glass maybe. Think of somebody like super injury prone. Like what's his name, Ben Simmons. I'd say, or even Joel Embiid, made of glass. But I wouldn't classify SGA as made of glass. I would say he's a flopper, but.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. And now it's the Phillies.
This is going to be a tough game, and this is a good pitcher I'm facing.
On the show.
I'm on an 11-game win streak. Me and my brother are now tied for the division.
And towing the slab, Randy Johnson, singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
Bottom of the first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Richie Ashburn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh no, why is it doing the repeat comment thing? That's so annoying.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
4-2 Yankees or 4-2 Blue Jays? Randy is now at 5,030.
Turner at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Oh dang, still time to come back though. It's only 2 runs. That's one guy getting a hit and then Judge blasting the home run.
Ball 1 there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2-2 is the count.
You mean he's allowed 4 earned runs in this game? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not great, but he's had an electric season, so he's due for a bad start or 2.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Bobby Abreu stands in for the Phillies. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League.
I don't know, man. I don't know what Bentley did, but maybe it's the reason he's grounded. Sounds good, Caden. I didn't know Bobby Abreu was leading the National League in home runs. Dangerous hitter here.
The pitch. That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
0-2 now, and that just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one inside. The count now 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Snap throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hank hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting
And time now for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Kyle Schwarber.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Infield shifted to the pull side. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to
All right, let's
center.
go, Randy Johnson.
That chance handled by Willie Mays. Phillies strand one, scoreless after one. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, David Ortiz. Roberts back to work.
Nah, I gotta play the new game, bro. I can't play the old game.
Yeah, that's ball one. Roberts.
They'll have new equipment. They'll have new features.
The four-seam fastball.
I don't mind buying it every year.
Sinker, and he occasionally uses a
I don't buy a ton of games, bro. I only buy Call of Duty. And recently, I hadn't even been buying Call of Duty. Before Black Ops 6, the last Call of Duty I bought was super old Black Ops 4. I waited a long time to even buy Black Ops 4. And then I went to Black Ops 6 this year, which I'm going to get 7 next year, so I'll get that. But I don't buy a ton of games. I buy Madden, MLB, NHL, and Call of Duty. And NHL and MLB I split with my brother, so we each pay half of it since we both play it. So it's really not a big deal to buy it. Yeah, we used to play the WWE games all the time, but not anymore. But we used to play them all the time before 2K had it. I think it was THQ who used to make it. SmackDown vs. Raw. I played all those. I used to get them for Christmas when I was little. I used to play SmackDown Here Comes the Pain with Brock Lesnar on the cover from like 2005. Those games are fun. A lot of fun in those games. I don't have any 2K games, so I'm not sure if I'm just not a fan of 2K in general. I used to like the 2K football game back in 2005 when Carl Owens was on the cover, before Madden got the exclusive rights, but yeah, I don't have many 2K games. I don't know why.
Third baseman Gary Sheffield.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Gary Sheffield.
But I thought about it. I feel like that'd be fun.
No score here in the second.
I could do like a I could do like the storyline mode. That was always kind of fun. If you're playing solo, doing like the storyline mode, you gotta choose your answers depending on how your character wants to be booked, all that fun stuff. I mean, I could do that. It would just take more time, and unfortunately, my streaming career does not pay me money. If my streaming career paid me money, I could just play whatever, whenever, all the time. But it would be nice, though.
Swing and a ball lifted in.
Oh, it's got to get down.
Makes the catch, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and digging in for Philadelphia, Chase Utley.
Yeah, I wish I could. I don't know if I can pause. I don't know if I can look while I'm in the game. I'm about to pause it and see. I wish I could tell you how many hours combined me and my brother have on this game. Can I look at that in? Nah, probably not while you're playing. But it's a lot.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Plus, I want to try to grind Madden again when it comes out. So hopefully I'll have some fun with that.
And he takes a strike.
I mean, I really do wish I could just Like,
Fouls it off.
I used to play more games than just what I'm playing now, but no, it's way more than that. I think. I'll send you a picture of the screen after I close the app
Knocks
today.
that one
But
away, and we'll do it again.
it does consider all the time too of like before that, not just the streaming of the games, like the making the trades and thinking about stuff. And so I mean, it might be a little overinflated, especially if I turn the game on and just leave it on for a little bit before I start playing or whatever. But it's probably pretty accurate. But yeah, I do wish. I wish I.
And now it's Alec Bowl.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I wish I still played more of the games I used to play. I used to play FIFA a lot.
That's in there.
I'd love to get more into that. Sounds good. And I wish I played WWE more.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jimmy Rollins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Rollins matched a homer in his last game. The other way, takes it himself, and the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here at Shibe Park, on to the 3rd inning, and here is Ozzie Smith. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, catcher Jason Varitek.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next one in the dirt. Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And a bunt towards 3rd. Boom. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Schwarber.
Ball 1, no strikes. Schwarber looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. Hit in the air, center field. Mays has it sized up. And there's one away.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tied Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tied Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
And now the count is even. One down, base is empty. That's too low. And the count is 2-2. That one is upstairs. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Richie Ashburn. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Right side. Wagner slings to first. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. On to the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Williams, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Rollins zips it to first, and now 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out towards left center. Ashburn sizes this one up, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead one, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Phillies,
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Trey Turner.
Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Turner tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Abreu in the box now as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Second plate appearance of the day for him. The Phils yet to pick up a hit here. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Ball,
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Check swing, but he went too far. Full count now.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Williams makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1-2 here. Way high.
Ball 2.
And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Phillies go down quiet. All set for the start of the inning. Willie Mays digging in now. Roberts back to work. That one misses. 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eating that.
Backed off the plate that time.
Okay.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Sheffield in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball, that's out.
On the inside corner for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
One down, base is empty. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Boom. In the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. Next offering is in for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
And now for the Phillies, Jimmy Rollins grounded out his first time. In the air, right field. Hank makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. And back here in Philadelphia, and now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fought off foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
In the dirt, and that is ball one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And that's outside. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Now the batter now, Hank Aaron, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Hank measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Off the mark there. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Lee Smith up and loosening in the pen. Holton also getting ready. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. Bunt attempt, popped up, stretches out and hauls it in. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Turner in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball, Cam.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. No score. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. He's been a great free agent sign.
Right through there for a strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Liner, caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And next for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Still in. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7. Here's Harper now. The first overall pick back in 2010.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Inside. Ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle. Smith over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Just missed. Outside low. Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one clips the corner. That just misses. Full count, 3-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
So I'm not sure if they changed what he looked like because he got suspended, but I'm pretty sure he didn't used to look like that.
So digging in, Willie Mays. He's a guy who does it all. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
I feel like they took out Roberts a little early too.
And that one almost hit him.
They definitely could have tried to squeeze him through this inning.
Next offering is outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. And now the count filled up 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nico Horner, runner on first and 1 down for him. That one's in there, 0-1. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball one, no strikes. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to second, might be two. Fires to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that's down and away. That's towards center. Ashburn trying to get there. And that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Lee Smith.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And here comes Alec Bohm. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the eighth. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle, Horner. To first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Phillies hitless so far in the game. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
That's outside.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to him here. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. We in go mode. Going.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Eckersley, the closer, is getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. Mays has it sized up. Brings it in. And the inning is over. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. Gone. And that should quiet this home crowd.
Let's go, Hank.
It's 1-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Ted Williams. Munoz. 6'2" righty, 220 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. There's your strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And delivers outside. And that's too high. That one misses. 3-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ramirez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Grounder might be two. Glove flip to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
David Ortiz.
Now a chance for David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And that's outside. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the third out. And some late inning drama here in the ninth as this homer gives them the lead. It's now back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Eckersley.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game, so digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. That's in there. Strike one.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. And that one upstairs, ball one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So up next, Richie Ashburn. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hand, has to hurry. Not in time. And the no-hitter is gone.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Just missed. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first.
Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Move to first. Ashburn back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Bobby Abreu stands in for the Phillies.
Right fielder, Bobby.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Check on the runner. Ashburn gets back easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Eckersley is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox add another to their winning streak.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.